Hello again. I just want to talk a little bit about something that took me a while to learn. Something that I feel is super important as far as being a person that had to come up from a traumatic situation. I feel like one of the biggest struggles that we have coming out of relationship trauma, etc., is the fear of it happening again. And there's a part of us that goes missing when you deal with something like a narcissist. When you free yourself from that narcissist, there's a piece of you that just gets hidden away into a little box that you never want to see the light of day again because it will lead to pain. And for me, that was probably one of the hardest things I had to learn my way out of, because I knew deep down inside, like, I'm not an icy person, you know. I'm a person with the capacity to love very deeply. And I think that that's what gets that's what gets you in trouble sometimes when you're when people want to take advantage of that. They see how much you love and how soft your heart is for the person that you love. And some people might say that that's a weakness. I have learned it is not a weakness. To me, it's a superpower. To be able to love someone, to be able to be 100% loyal, honest, to care for someone, that is a strength. That is not a weakness. It is a strength. The only time it becomes a weakness is when you do not have your own boundaries in place. So, if anyone is wondering if it's possible to love this way and still have boundaries, yes, it is very possible. And it took me a while to get here, but I can say 100% I love with my whole heart. But I also have my boundaries. First and foremost, I love myself. It's so important to love yourself first. When you love yourself and you take the time to know what is or is not appropriate for you, I think it becomes a little bit harder to allow people to take advantage of you. What I discovered myself in my own journey as far as wanting to still be a loving person and still wanting to keep my gift of loyalty is that loyalty, that gift of loyalty, I acknowledge it is mine. Even if I am loyal to another person, even in the act of being loyal to another person, sure, it's a gift for that person, but it's my gift first. I think it's very important to acknowledge who we are in a relationship and be able to own it, and also get to a point where, as loving people, we are not codependent. I think it's so important to be able to stand alone and say, yes, I love. I can love. I'm fully capable of love. I give 100% when I love. And even if this person wasn't in my life, I would still be just as loving as I am towards this person. That doesn't leave me. That will never be taken away from me. Okay? When I see myself in a relationship, I see myself as being that loving person. That's something that I want to give to the person I call my partner. I give it. I give 100% of it, but I have my boundaries as well, as far as making sure I am not being taken advantage of. So, in short, yeah, it may be scary at first to love again, but just know that you are special for what you bring to your relationship. You know how it is so hard nowadays to find a person who has sincere loyalty. That is a gift. And don't let anybody destroy that in you. You can be 100% loyal to the person that you love and still have your boundaries. Don't let a twisted narcissist or an experience with a destructive person take that gift away from you, because it's yours. Like I said, that gift is yours. You are special. You are a freaking unicorn, because so many people today are not loyal. They cannot be loyal. They do not possess the empathy or understanding to be able to not be selfish in the relationship, or selfish with their bodies and experiences. You know, you're a gem and you're worth having. Even though it seems like people won't appreciate it, you're looking at the wrong people. The people you want are the ones that do appreciate it and deserve it. And, you know, they're few and far in between nowadays. Maybe that's a little pessimistic of me, but I mean, our society right now is very narcissistic. Extremely narcissistic. Our youth are coming up with narcissistic traits. I'm not a doctor. I can't diagnose narcissism in everyone, but the traits are there. It's like embedded in our culture. So look out for yourself. Protect what you have. You are a gem. Know that what you have to offer in a relationship is a gift, and give it. Don't be afraid to give it. And if the person turns out to be a booty person, just know that they cannot take that gift from you. I also think it's very important to be able to confidently love and give ourselves and give that 100%, because when we don't and we act in fear of past trauma and let that past trauma affect us, it could very well be the thing that destroys our current relationship. And that's really sad, because if you're in a relationship that you feel is the one for you, you do not want to risk crap that happened with a crabby person a million years ago. You don't want to risk that coming back and destroying what you care about right now. I think that's really important too. I just wanted to add that in. So yeah, go to your therapy. Go to therapy, get therapy, speak to somebody. Develop a love for yourself, develop understanding, develop strength. Know that what happened in the past was not your fault when you're dealing with a traumatic relationship or coming up from a traumatic relationship. It was not your fault. I can say quite confidently now that I will give 100% in a relationship. I'm 100% loyal. I'm loving. I'm empathetic. I'm considerate. You know, nobody's perfect, but to have the desire to be a better person for your partner, it's there. I can say 100%. Like I give what I have in my heart. However, the moment that person takes that and stomps on it and just completely disregards, sees no value, is disloyal, the moment that happens, sure, I love the person, but that will never be my problem. I will never I will not cry tears for someone who didn't get it. The choice that this person made to hurt me and throw away the gift that I give them, it will solely be their problem. That is their problem. That is their lack of development. That is their immaturity. That is their narcissism, whatever it is, it's theirs. It's not mine. It will never be mine. It will never be my problem. And I've committed to that, because I will not spend another night drinking and crying over what I could have done differently in a relationship with someone who had serious issues psychologically. I will never, ever give someone that. I've done the therapy, I've done the time, I've done the soul searching, I've done the growth. It's their turn. It's not going to be my problem. I'm at the point where I can step back and see, you know what, I gave 100%. They threw it in the trash. Okay, that's their choice. That's their problem. It's sad. Nobody wants to have to go through that. But that's the choice that they made, and at the end of the day, I'm still intact. I'm still a loving person. I have a lot of love to give. And there will be someone else out there who is willing to care for that. There will be someone else out there who will value that. I don't need this destructive... I don't need to cling to that narcissist. That's all. I don't know. I just wanted to talk. I don't even know if I'm on topic. I don't know. I don't even know if this will flow clearly. I don't know if we're come full circle to anything. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about something important to me, and that's something that's important to me. I'll probably touch it again in the future, but this is where we'll stop. So if you have anything to add or would like to have a conversation or ask a question, you know, just ask, say it, talk. I'm always open to seeing things differently, and I would very much appreciate it. I know there's a lot that I haven't said here, but talk about it. Let's talk. Thank you. Have a great day.